Hello everyone, and welcome to another video of Stormworks Build and Rescue. That was a weird angle to start in. So, it's finally happened. It's finally happened. I've gone nuclear. Issue with the recruiting software. It does that unless I do that. Alright, that's better. It does that sometimes. Actually, always. Nuclear reactor, I still have that cough, don't know why. It's in a plus formation. Very simple. Fuel rods are here. They slide back from a panel I'll show you in game. Fluid spawner for water. Empty. And then in or out, not sure which one's which. Pumps go down. Follow it under through the door. I mean, I guess it is under the door. Into the boiler. From the boiler, well, it's latch on the side. It goes out into the turbine, which then goes into the cooler. Cooler comes up all the way back. There's a little RPS out, and a thing into the reactor's battery, which is right here. It also goes to this external battery, but that's a one-way, because I want the reactor to always have some sort of power reserve. And I'm already starting to stumble, and I'm only 1 minute and 40 seconds in, but it's more like 4 minutes. Because I kept messing up, because my English sucks. And then the generator line, it's ugly, didn't have room for a bigger one. Because, you know, at the end of the day, I do want to actually, like, enclose this entire section. Most likely. I don't know what I'm going to put it in. Someone leave a comment. Boat, submarine, trailer, or stationary. I should make a poll for that. I'm going to look into that. Honestly, if I do put in like a boat or submarine, I'm probably gonna just copy. Because, I mean, I don't want the submarine to just or the boat to just capsize. Submarine, it's less of an issue, but, I mean, you still want to be able to use it. Anyways, Radiator, just set this up now. It looks complicated. It's really simple. You have, going out of the cooler, water going into a radiator, coming out, and back into the cooler, repeat. On logic, it looks complicated, but let's be honest, as soon as you start putting in like 5 components, the entire thing, like your entire screen, just dots and lines, let's be real. Anyways, so, this checks to see if the reactor is actually turned on. Turn on the cooler pump, or just for the normal radiator. If the boiler is at 120, turn on the radiator fans for more cooling power. This is just always on. And same with the pumps. Odd. Whatever. Actually, you know what? The pumps don't always need to be on. Because I'm gonna edit on the camera, I know. Crazy. Yeah, I did that right. Alright. So, very simple here. Showed you the pumps. Okay, the reactor itself. Very simple, actually. Essentially, we just use this as a guide rail, so how much to, like, if you push up on this, up because it brings them down, work with me here, okay? Can't give them a negative number because that won't make much sense, and I don't want to invert it, so, I mean, this works. So simply, controls the fuel if it's in or not. This button, if pressed, ejects the fuel, so it stops fissioning. Control rods, obviously just go directly into the control rods. and a dial to see the temperature. I have the advanced overlay, so I just look here for the light switch, which tells you if it's in. Comes from a NOT gate of the switch, and that's actually something I'll get to soon. And this is just a threshold gate from the center fuel cell, which is connected into many things, to see if it's over 750, then turn on a little red light, so you know to drop down the control rods. And then like after you see the temperature start to rapidly decrease, just put it back up. Congratulations, you know how to use this reactor. If you fail to do it, you go into the emergency system. The emergency system, no, that's just the control rod. Essentially, this checks the center temperature, and if it's over 1,000 degrees, turn this off and raise this up a bit, or down a bit. Down this way, up this way. If you say forwards this way, and back this way, you would also be right. And space direction is meaningless, it's just the little pull of gravity. Nothing has any meaning in the grand scheme of things. Wow, I got so off topic. Anyways. This is why I need a script. Again, and my microphone quality is horrible, so this is probably gonna sound like... It's the recording software, okay? Whoa. It's the recording software, okay? Nothing I can do. Essentially, if you fail to do your job, or if no one's tending the reactor, it just turns itself off after enough time, so that way it doesn't explode, like the previous two. And it's even pre-made, so you can go in there, have a little equipment locker, or other things locker. I don't know. Just put your fire extinguishers, welding torches, the things you need in there. I make no sense, and we expected that. Well, that's cool. If you turn this off, that... I don't know why that's working. I didn't used to do that, okay? Always lower it in, and it immediately starts to heat up. Wow, the nuclear reactor gets warm when you put in the fuel. I know. Shocker. And then you wait, because it's actually controlled and it doesn't just immediately go to like 1,000 degrees. So, while we wait on that, I am gonna just walk away because it's that safe and it takes a while. So, sometimes I come here. It's a clock. Don't even know if that works. Nope. It's the most effective light here, actually, isn't it? I find that interior lights in this game. Yeah, see, this is with the lights on, and this is with the lights off. There's no difference. If there wasn't these windows in the front, it would just be pitch black. It's amazing. Let me show you what I mean. Come down here. Rude. It's a front door, or a front window. That's all you need, otherwise, can't see anything in here. You need a flashlight. It's crazy how the lighting in buildings in this game work. Because it's really just not good, bright enough. I once had to completely drain and refill these tanks, because I was pumping diesel and jet fuel into the opposite ones, because I'm very smart. Or on, or off. Alright, so essentially, pumped diesel in and jet fuel out. Thought it was this terminal, not... Alright, now you can no longer hear me, which is either a good or a bad thing, we're not sure. Slowly heating up. Typically, the boiler is half the temperature of the reactor or firebox. And before anyone says, it's called... Actually, is it called a firebox? My brain's not working today. I had work and I only just finished it. Also, I'm not sure why I'm over here. So unfocused today. Let's just listen to it. Turbine, and that is not the shift key. I am very bad at pressing it, which means I'm always just... It's annoying. For some reason it just blows all the pressure right away and then it just turns back on. Who would have guessed a nuclear power plant actually has a pole starter on its steam turbine? No one would have guessed. No one should have guessed, because it's not true. It's just weird that way. Yeah, it's working pretty well. As per usual. Pump's working, keeping it cool. That's probably going to go a lot longer before going into phase 2, which